What's going on YouTube? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today on Litecoin. Right now we're sitting at $85. We're up 4.13%. We've been hitting some of those overhead targets, and I just wanted to follow up with some more here. You know, guys, this is an exciting area for Litecoin. We're approaching almost $100, and if we can close today up above 84.44, a daily candle close, that may give us enough room to get up there to that 101. That's basically the gap that we'd be looking at right now. There's a little bit of chop in here, but for the most part, we fell so hard and aggressively to the downside. A lot of times you can make that up on this side. The RSI right now is sitting at about 76, so I do believe that we still potentially could have enough room to maybe even hit that $100 if we can have a daily candle close up above that. We'll call it $85. But what we also have to be aware of is Bitcoin. Bitcoin, as we know, we've talked about, is very overextended, still pushing up for more. I think it's getting close to about $19,000 right now. But we have to be careful, because when profit starts getting taken from Bitcoin, sometimes the markets can get spooked a little bit once they start to see that retracement, and then some of the altcoins can still sell off a little bit before money will get transferred into the altcoins, and then they pump. So you still want to be careful up in this area. But you know, Litecoin, when it gets aggressive, as we know, and you can see these big swells of volume coming in. So what I like to do is look at these overhead resistance area. This would be a really big one, guys. We have not been over this price since February 14th, 2020 was the last time we got up to around that $85. So we just want to continue to see that big swell of volume. What we also have on the one-day time frame, we have all these golden crosses that are taking place. So typically some people say a golden cross is the 50 crossing up through the 200 moving average. But from all the books that I've read, it's basically when that shorter term moving average, it moves up through that longer term moving average. And that's what we have here. We have our 20 going up through the 200. We have our 50 going up through. We have the 100 going through. And then we have that 200 gaining some strength and starting to round out here. So things for Litecoin, guys, you know, when it gets moving, this is why we were doing those videos back in here when Litecoin was like 45, 50 bucks. I was trying to warn people about this, and everyone was saying, you know, Litecoin sucks and this and that. But this is what happens with Litecoin. It gets in those parabolic curves. And I also, before I go on here, guys, if you get some from these videos and you appreciate me covering Litecoin, let me know down low. We're going to try for 400 likes on this video. We haven't hit 400 likes in I don't know how long, so let's see if we can get there, if you guys appreciate what we do here. I try to bring it to you without any type of emotion, you know, not don't jump in, or, you know, for $1,000, jump in, hurry up, you got to get in there. Litecoin's going to $1,000 is what I meant, but you know, I don't want to do that for you. We just want to take the price action day by day. And this is where we still have to be cautious in these areas as we're trying to get up through. And that's why I like to wait for daily candle closes and kind of see where we're at. You don't want to just jump in after we've had long extensions like we've talked about in Bitcoin, because you're always going to get those deep retracements. The market always has to breathe. And what I like to do is look at those retracements. So we'll take our price ranges. So typically when we get them, they are about 12% to the downside, 10, 12, 15% to the downside. Then we get moving again. It's all about making those higher highs and higher lows. Now, if we take a look at Litecoin in terms of the technicals on the one-day time frame, right here, you're starting to see the oscillators cool down a little bit. We have a 4 sell, 5 neutral, 19 buy. Our relative strength is a sell because it's past that 70. It's at 76. But as we know in cryptocurrency, it can push up into the 80s and the low 90s. The stock's at 91. It's a sell. Commodity channel index is going to be a sell. Awesome oscillator a buy. Momentum a sell. MACD level a buy. So we're getting a lot of mixed signals in here. You can see 4 sell, 4 neutral, and a 3 buy. If we go out to the 1 week, the oscillators are going to be a little bit more neutral. 2 sell, 7 neutral, 2 buy. Overall summary, 2 sell, 8 neutral, and an 18 buy. And what a lot of people like to do, and I like to do it myself, I like to wait on the one-day time frame, because in cryptocurrency we get those big swells, those big moves to the upside that sometimes don't even make sense. But one of the best things to do is stay in your position until you start having daily candle closes below that 20 EMA. And that's if you're a shorter term trader, like a swing trader. You know, if you're a longer term investor, you want to look at that 200 moving average. We want to stay up above that. But for shorter term, you can even see back here when we had our last retracement, we didn't have daily candle closes below our 20 EMA. We had those long wicks, and then we pushed up again. Then we found support again off it. So a lot of times I like to stay in that position until we start having candle closes below that. And then you can start getting some warning signs. You can look down to the 50 moving average. But there's all different types of tricks you can do when you learn this stuff and study. And right now, Litecoin's at $85.48, guys. And it's been a heck of a move. So just be cautious, be careful. You can see it's been a very powerful move. If Litecoin, if the bulls keep going, we might have to target up there around $100. It could get wild over the weekend. So let's just watch Bitcoin as well, see what Bitcoin's going to do as it approaches 19,000. If you get something from this, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. God bless each and every one of you. Take care.